All right, so remember,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, go, and then we're gonna clap to sync it all.
It does not pick up on the clap with NVIDIA broadcast. Oh my god. I'm just making sure that everything works.
Oh, I thought you took my explanation as, oh, do it now.
Clap like the retarded seal I am.
Okay. Welcome everybody to the fucking SamCast.
It's the
Holy
SamCast.
shit. I'm putting that beginning in. That was fucking stupid.
Yes.
Welcome everybody to the SamCast. I am your one and only host. I am the only person here. My name is Sam or Stormo on the internet.
This is the part where I talk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Sam. I also go by a fucking menace. I go on the internet as Basement Goblin, and I am the other Sam. Yes.
Oh, so I think it's pretty clear to pick up on why it's called the SamCast now.
Wow.
I know, crazy. Such a creative name we have.
Make eye contact with the camera at all times.
This is the SamCast. Audio listeners, if you're listening to this on Spotify, because this is going on Spotify and your green screen fucking up when you took the hoodie off.
I started getting the body temperature got spicy.
You were like shifting in and out of reality.
Mood, constant mood.
Editor's note for me: blur the logo of the drink that I am drinking, because no free promotions here.
Tony Stark upside down soda.
I'm drinking Gamer Piss.
Damn, is that Belle Delphine brand?
No, it's actually Pokemon. It's a recent release.
Fucking normie.
That Gucci shit, bro. Belle Delphine is like, it's not like Walmart brand, but it's a little above that. Pokey is like that Gucci shit.
It's Costco. You get it for a good price and it's really good.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of which, I learned a very interesting fact about piss the other day.
I thought you were going to say I learned something about Costco. Enlighten me.
So, if you have type 2 diabetes,
Mm-hmm.
there is enough sugar in your piss that you can distill it into whiskey.
What? Hey, I have several questions.
You're muted.
I'm muted?
Oh, you're just very quiet. Do you have a noise gate on your stuff?
No, I don't. I haven't changed anything.
Oh, wait, no, it's just on my end. I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh, pfft. You fool. You buffoon. I was gonna say, yeah, like, I was gonna say, yeah, like my mic is picking it up normally.
This audio track I'm recording, the first bit's just gonna be very loud.
I was gonna say, yeah, there was like a definite shift in quality there, right there. Or not quality, but you know what I mean. You know
Volume.
Yeah. And I actually have to turn you up now.
Other nicknames I go by, fucking Trainwreck.
That's already a streamer, man.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, Trainwrecks.
Wait, oh, goddamn. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think his name's like Trainwrecks TV or something like that.
The more you fucking know.
At least that name sounds vaguely familiar. I gotta Google it now. Fucking hang on. Trainwrecks Twitch. Yeah, Trainwrecks TV.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's live right now.
And today in big tech is making me very uncomfortable. When I started typing in Trainwreck, the first result was Trainwreck Strain, and I'm just like, can you leave me the fuck alone for 5 seconds? The last gambling stream if I lose. Okay. Good content for the kids. Weren't we supposed to talk about, like, work horror stories today?
I mean, we can. I'll be honest with you. I did not prepare a lot of topics to talk about because I'm an idiot.
That's
Uh,
understandable.
but I work better on improv anyway, so.
Thank God, because I don't. What was I gonna say? So my first job, I worked at Kroger, right,
Mhm.
as a cart cowboy,
Yeah.
and you have Kroger in Illinois, right?
First of all, thanks for doxing me. Second of all,
Yes, the entire state. They
no,
have
now they know where I am.
this flashbang comes through your window. You immediately get swatted.
It immediately comes through as the episodes are not even out yet.
But yeah, do you
but
have them there?
I don't know if we have them in Illinois, but we had them downstate in Michigan, where I used to live.
Did everyone that you've been inside a Kroger, right?
I've never been inside a Kroger. A Kruger,
Good.
a Kroger.
Kroger.
I've never been inside a Freddy Kroger. No.
And I've never been inside a Freddy Krueger either, and I don't think I ever would be. He'd be the one inside me.
You know how people think it's sexy when they drag their nails on the back. Doesn't he have fucking long ass
Yeah, he has claws.
Yeah, I mean.
Anywho, if you ever go inside a Kroger, you'll see that everyone that isn't management just has a cold, dead stare in their look because Kroger is just fucked. But
I mean, yeah, I feel like that's most customer service places.
I was a cart cowboy / bagger. I honestly preferred cart cowboy at the end of my time up front, which is, for those who don't know what the slang is, that's front end customer service. And on my last day before I got transferred to the meat department, which was the biggest mistake of my life, and I honestly think that's the catalyst for my mental health and neurochemical drama. I just got done cleaning the restroom, right? And my manager signed off on it. He was like, hey, this is looking good. An hour goes by, and I'm bagging, and he's like, hey, Sam, can you clean the restroom again? And I was like, but I cleaned it an hour ago. It should be fine. He's like, oh, you'll know what's going on when you see it. And I walk in, and there's this 70-some-year-old dude. Biggest fucking dumpy I've seen on a man. And not in a good way. We're not talking nice, petite, round, big dumpy, what? We're talking misshapen. And
looks like a fucking kindergartner's clay art project.
Yes. I never thought of that until now. But right behind him is a half sphere of shit. And he must have been standing there for a while. But he just looks at me, points down at it like that, and goes, ugh, and walks out. And I don't know how I didn't lose my composure in that day, on that day, but I just told him, hey, it's fine, I'll take care of it. And the second I waited a solid minute, and I just went, I fucking hate this place. I hope that man has a stroke in this store.
He literally just fucking pointed at it and went, I did this. Clean it, bitch.
He said, look at my prize.
Look what I did. Look what I made.
He just went, my magnum opus. But I ended up cleaning it up, and my
Da Vinci
manager
ain't got shit on me. I shit on Da Vinci.
But as I'm cleaning it, I double gloved that shit, got a tiny trash bag. I poured half a bottle of unconcentrated sanitizer into that biohazard. And it did not help at all.
I would have gotten a dustpan and just scooped that shit up. Literally. And
I mean, I did the bag trick where you just put it above it and then flip it over
No, ham. Because then you gotta like mush the poopy and like grab it and you know. If you grab the dustpan, you'll just. You know.
I don't even think we had a dustpan for our cleaning supply cart.
You're at a Kroger, buy one.
They wouldn't let me store expense that.
They expect you to clean up shit with your bare hands? They they can't spare the $5 for a fucking dustpan?
Not up front, but I'm cleaning it up, getting it all taken care of, and I'm going to throw it away. Like, I just was like, you know what, we're throwing away this entire fucking trash bag. I don't care that it's not even half full.
Yeah.
I'm walking out, and my manager catches me. Like, I got the job done, and he just starts coughing and hacking. And I'm like, no shit, John.
Actually, there's a lot.
Yes.
There's a significant amount. There's more shit than I would like there to be in this bag, which the ideal amount is 0.
Yeah. Looking back at it, that place kind of just destroyed the pathways in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, there were these 2 coworkers that I had. And you can put like AOL dial-up sounds here because I'm thinking of names, so I don't fucking expose these people. Billy and Timmy.
I was gonna say Tiffany and Jiffany.
Tiffany and Jiffany. Billy and Jilly. Billy and Jilly were also beggars, and they went out to get carts all the time, but they did not get the carts. They like kind of just fucked around because at the time there were like bushes. Because my little small town Kroger is nearby like a small river.
Yeah.
So they would just hide behind the bushes and bullshit, and I would have to pick up their slack. And at one point, like they started like taking bathroom breaks together, and our store manager at the time caught on to that, and they found him in a bathroom, and he just straight up looked at him and went, "Do I need to give you guys a moment?"
Wait, what were they doing in the bathroom?
Nothing, just fucking around.
Okay, I thought they would like sneak off and fuck during work or something. That's where I thought this was going.
I mean, I think that's what he was implying, to be honest.
But so this is okay. So I've got a story. This isn't a work story. But it's going off human shit.
Okay.
So
I like where this is going. You had my interest, and now you have my attention.
So I was in high school, and there was always like really long bus rides. Like just to get to school, it was an hour-long bus ride for me.
Dear God, nap time.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'd have to be up at like 6, 7 in the morning. I'd get driven to the driven. I'd be taken to the bus stop. I would get on the bus, immediately go back to sleep, right? One day we went on like this field trip, and I don't remember where we were going. This is the only thing I remember from that day. I was sitting next to this girl that I was really into at the time. And you know, like we were already like best friends at the time. We were super close. And we were just chit-chatting, and we left the school maybe like 10-15 minutes prior to this. And then I feel like a rumbly in my tummy, you know?
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh, fuck, I really have to shit right now. And like, we already told that this location was like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. And I'm like, yeah, I can probably hold it. Not even like 5-10 minutes go by. And I'm like, my stomach started to hurt. I'm like, I have to shit so bad, but we'll be there soon. It's fine. And then I checked my phone, and again, not even 5-10 minutes. So I'm like, fuck. But I was too anxious to be like, hey, I really have to go to the bathroom. Can we stop somewhere? So I just like sat and suffered with it.
I am so sorry.
The story's not done.
Oh. Nani.
So the drive continues. It's about like half hour, 45 minutes in, and then And then, like, that pain in my stomach went away, and I'm like, oh, cool, this became a lot more manageable. And then there was, like, a lingering, like, garbagey scent around, and I'm like, why does my ass feel wet? And I'm sitting next to this girl, by the way, and she looks at me, and she's like, Sam, did you fart? And I'm like, I don't think so. And I readjust, and I, like, fully sit up, and I feel something underneath my ass. And I'm like, oh no! Oh no!
I am so sorry.
So I stood up. I waddled I was in the very back of the bus. So I had to waddle all the way to the front, across the entire school, because everybody was on the bus. Is carrying this lingering, garbagey scent through the bus. People are starting to roll down windows and shit. I walk up to the bus driver and I'm like, hey, can we stop somewhere? And she's like, why? And I look at her and I'm like, do you not smell it? And she's like, no. And she stops and I'm like, I shit myself. So we pull up. We pull up to like the nearest like rest area or gas station or whatever. And I run into the bathroom. I just fucking took off my boxers, threw that shit away. I was commando for the rest of the field trip.
Oh, this was for a field trip.
Yeah.
Oh my god. When you said that, like, when I heard there was a garbage scent, you know that one TikTok where it's like, do 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 do. That.
I don't think I do.
I'll fucking find it and send it to you.
Yeah, like the girl that, like, high school wise, I was like in love with. I shit myself sitting on the bus next to her.
I am so sorry. I have something equivalent minus the love interest.
Mm-hmm.
So this was in middle school, and I barely talk about middle school because I was just a shit show, right? And did you have to take Spanish in middle school?
Yes, I did. I took 2 years of Spanish.
I was not good at Spanish.
I was not either.
Not good trademark symbol. And with my IEP and stuff, for those viewing at home, I'm an individual with autism and ADHD. I would have to, like, go to, like, an IEP teacher person, I think. Yeah, IEP person for my Spanish homework. And I would cry over, like, subjugation. And to say, can I use the bathroom in Spanish was me permite ir al baño, right?
Don't ask me, I don't fucking know.
That's what it is. I learned this the hard way.
Oh, okay.
So we had lunch, and I want to say, yeah, Spanish was like my second to last class.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I need to use the bathroom. Well, yeah, no, Spanish was my last class. Spanish was my last class.
Don't mind me. Because it's getting dark in here. Just carry on with your story.
Damn, my friend getting deep fried.
Hello.
So, I did not remember how to say, can I use the bathroom in Spanish? And I was like, you know what? I'll fucking hold it.
Mm-hmm.
I made it till I got on the bus. And I lived like a solid 15 minutes away from home.
Him.
And my brain was like, is this a fart? Am I gonna shit? It got worse on the bus, and my folks weren't home at the time, and I was like, how do I explain this to my parents? I'm like 13, I shouldn't be shitting my pants. So you know what I do?
Excuse me, what?
I just rubbed deodorant on it. Like, I cleaned it out, rubbed deodorant on it. I sat in my room playing Animal Crossing for the GameCube, shaking like I just got beat. I was just like, I feel demasculated.
I think what really ties the story together is that you just started playing Animal Crossing. Of all fucking things.
I just changed my underwear and deodorant into the other ones.
I would have just thrown them away. Like, not in, like, the house garbage. I would have found, like, a dumpster or, like if it was a suburban area, just toss it in someone else's, like, can
I
to
just
be outside.
realized.
What?
I just realized that there's an animal behind you.
Oh, yeah, that's Kiwi.
Hi, Kiwi.
Yeah, it's my girlfriend's chinchilla that she bought from me for $60. And then we started dating and moved in together. That like line of transactions will forever be funny to me, cause I was given a chinchilla and a gecko, and a chinchilla is a lot more work than I thought it was.
Yeah,
and I just couldn't keep up with it, and I felt bad. And my girlfriend, who wasn't my girlfriend at the time, like fucking loved this thing. So I'm like, do you want her? You can have her for $60, immediate payment. And at the time, we didn't know we could fully take this apart. We only knew how to like remove the two halves from each other, and that was it.
I just realized that's a big cage. I thought you had like multiple critters in her. Is that just for the chinchilla?
That's just for her.
They move around that much?
Yes.
God damn. I know,
But yeah, so like we only knew how to separate the two halves. So what we did to transport it to my girlfriend's house, to Hex's house, was my sister borrowed her mom's car, which is not my mother, by the way. And we opened the trunk, and keeping the two halves together, because it was the easiest way to do this with the knowledge that we had me hang on to the bottom of it with a bike lock tied around it, and me pulling on the bike lock with most of it hanging out the back. So I was hanging out of the back of this car holding a cage as we slowly drove like 2 miles to Hex's house.
Understandable.
And her mom didn't know we used her vehicle for this, because she wasn't even supposed to use the vehicle to begin with. She somehow found out, and we were all like, what the fuck? I left the bike lock in the car. So she's like, why is there a bike lock in my car?
I would have just been like, it is a ghost. Ooh.
Ooga booga, motherfucker.
Have I ever told you about Coke Guy, by the way?
Coke Guy? Like Coke, like cocaine or Coca-Cola?
Yes. No, nose candy. Nose candy guy.
Alright, yeah, Pixie Sticks.
So, you know, like, I've explained what my job does, right?
Yeah.
Like, basically, we do, like, outsourcing, but, like, in the U.S.
Yeah.
So, when I started, we were on a campaign for Frontier. I thought it was just customer service, but it turned out to be retention, and my brain went, but this is the best job I've ever had. And I did not know retention workers got, like, bitched at so much. Mm-hmm. Like, all of those, like, crazy call center videos that are on YouTube.
Yeah.
Those are a thing, right?
Yeah.
I literally just threw that out there, not even thinking that was a thing.
If anything exists on the internet.
True. Me, a Denzian of the internet, does this exist?
Like I could probably go on YouTube right now and look up midget bear wrestling or something, and it's probably there. Hold up, I gotta search it now.
Did you know that midget tossing is an actual sport?
There's no way.
Midget tossing is an actual sport.
I'm gonna go into an incognito tab for this because I don't want this in my search history. I feel like this is like somehow offensive. Midget bear wrestling.
Oh, I thought you were talking about midget tossing.
Brutal dwarf fight.
Brutal dwarf fight.
Toothless hillbilly fights young wrestling champ. Annoying orange let's play expert wrestling with midget apple. I'm not seeing midget bear wrestling though.
I just had war flashbacks from Annoying Orange.
Mm-hmm. I want to see a midget bear wrestle.
But yeah, cocaine guy. So retention workers get fucking bitched at because what we do is we basically like try to make it so that you don't cancel your service, and Frontier has really fucking shitty internet.
Yeah.
So on one of my calls, I get this guy and he has a tenant who disconnected their account and apparently hasn't paid on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I pull up the number that's on his file because the account was in his name. It's just that the tenant was using it. And let's say, for example, let's say a number is 218-567-4444.
Okay.
As a home phone number.
Yeah.
Someone else can have that phone number if it's available in the pool when they create that account. They just put like a .1 or .2 by it.
Mm-hmm.
And my fucking dumbass did not know that and did not see that when I searched this account's number, and I was like, there's this person. Apparently it wasn't the person that he was looking for because he was like, I don't know who the fuck this is, but we are going to find them. We are going to find them, and I am going to go to the police about this because this is fraud. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Holy shit.
Like every 30 seconds you would just hear just him sniffling, and I'm like, oh my god, this dude's that's when I realized the second time. I was like, oh, this guy's on cocaine.
He's doing the Pepsi competitor.
Yes, the Pepsi competitor. I've never heard cocaine be called that.
Neither have I before now.
What else have I dealt with on calls? My second call ever when I was on the production floor, it was a drunk lady from California, and I went, hi, thank you for calling Frontier. This is Sam with Retention. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today? And she would give me her name, and we would get her verified, and she was just like, disconnect my service. And I was like, okay, is there any particular reason why? And she just went, you guys suck. And I was like, okay. I just rolled with it. I honestly just fucking rolled because I was like,
the fucking, you guys suck.
I mean, in a nutshell, yes, Frontier does suck. My first, no, not my first call, but one of my first few calls, I got a guy in the deep, dirty south part of West Virginia.
Yeah.
Had a technician on site because there was an outage in his area. He demanded that a tech come out, and usually you have to schedule a technician to come out days in advance. Right. If you're lucky, you can get someone the same day. And the second I'd go through my introduction, he just starts screaming, and I do that 1,000-yard gaze thing that combat veterans do, active combat soldiers. I'm just like, fuck. Eyeball, mouth, eyeball emojis. I was just, and at this time, I was still in that very shitty relationship. So I was just like, oh my god, I truly, genuinely have gone to hell. For a second, I thought I was gonna hear Doom music. I thought I was gonna hear my boy Mick Gordon playing in the background. I was like, at least the background music's nice. And I was just like, let me put you on a brief hold. I just realized that I had the crosshair dot on my fucking monitor still. Oh. Hi, my name's Basement Goblin, and I'm a scumbag when I play Call of Duty.
Speaking of companies that suck ass, so last weekend I went to a convention. I went to Dokidokon. Wonderful convention, by the way. If any of you are listening, Dokidokon is a great convention if you're near the Kalamazoo area. It'll be there next year at some time towards the end of July, I assume. I'm not sponsored by them.
Sir,
What's up?
I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Is it related to the Doki Doki Literature Club?
No. No. The reason it's called Doki Dokkan is because it's like the convention with heart, and Doki Doki is like the thing that like
Heartbeat.
Yeah. So that's the relation, not Doki Doki Literature Club.
Okay, so no pink-haired people committing on a live rope
No.
and stray pens with hairs on them.
No. No. But so anyway, yeah, Doki Dokkan, wonderful. Not sponsored, by the way. I want to clarify that. But yeah, so I ordered a cosplay from this company, Easy Cosplay, and I'm specifically saying their name because fuck these guys. I know you're already familiar with the story, but
Yeah, but I want to hear like the entirety.
yeah.
Of the tea.
So like June 12th, or somewhere around there, like mid June. I'm like, okay, I need to order my cosplay. I want to be Beauregard from Critical Role. I'm gonna order this cosplay because I finally have the money for it. Call it good, get it done. The original people I was gonna go through sold out of like their commission slots, so they can't accept more orders to get it done by the time I need. So I'm like, fuck. So I just googled I literally googled like Easy Cosplay website or something like that, and they came up. And I went through the thing, and they have all of the Mighty Nine. So I'm like, okay, perfect. So I ordered Beauregard's costume, and then for whatever reason the boots were separate. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, get the boots too. They ask me when I need it by. I say July 29th. That's a day before the convention, so I can get it, make sure everything fits, and if not, make certain adjustments, and pack everything up instead of trying to pack it up the morning of.
Easy, right? No.
Right. It sounds easy.
It's difficult.
Exactly. So, beginning of July, my order still says processing. So I'm getting a little concerned. So I email them. I'm like, hey, did my payment go through? Is everything okay? Is this normal? And they're like, yeah, everything's fine. So I'm like, all right, great. Don't hear from them for the rest of the month. So July 26th, 27th, around there, a couple days before I'm supposed to receive the item, I'm like, hey, is it on its way? Like, I haven't gotten a tracking number. I haven't gotten hey, your order is on its way. Nothing. And they say, oh, we can't meet that deadline. We need 10 days to make the boots. And I'm like,
It's been a month.
First of all, they estimated 15 to 20 days. And at the time of me emailing them, it was 38 days.
And that was like at the beginning of even before July, right?
Yeah, like the middle of June. And let's say the 15 to 20 days was just the costume, not the boots. Because remember, the boots are a separate item. That's still max 30 days. It has been almost 40 at this point, so why isn't my shit done? And why ask me, when do you need it by, and accept the order still if it's not gonna be done by then? But I'm like, fucking fine, whatever. They gave me a partial refund for it being late. Thought all was good. I can use this cosplay next year or for another convention that I may go to. It all arrives yesterday. I get a call while I'm at work, and they're like, hey, I have a package for you, but I don't know the code to the building. I give them the code to my building. They drop off the package. Everything's good. I come home from work. It says, like, jacket and boots. So I'm like, okay, great. Cosplay showed up. Try it on. Check everything out. I open up this. It's in like a bag. Like one of the like a bag Amazon kind of packages. So I rip it open, and it's in like a black drawstring bag, and already, before I even open the second bag, this shit smells fucking awful. For whatever reason, there's just this dank-ass smell that, like, initially it wasn't, like, gross where you want to vomit, but it's, like, shocking to the senses.
Like the leather, right?
I don't know what
or
it
just
is.
whatever they fucking use to
Whatever the
process
fuck it is.
chemical.
Yeah. But so I'm like, all right, whatever. I open up the drawstring bag, and the boots like fall out. I dump everything out. These boots are a leather sock with a shoelace wrapped around it.
He said, "Suck, boot."
Literally, like there's no design to the boots. It's just it's leather that they wrapped around like the general shape of a foot, and put a zipper in the back, and then just like wrapped and tied a shoelace around it.
I saw that on your story. They were just like, you know what, leather sock with shibari knot
Exactly
on the thing.
Literally, I could have done that in 20 minutes for $30 tops. Could have gotten an actual good pair of leather boots and fucking tied the actual string around it to make it look like Bo's boots, rather than a fucking shoelace and a leather sock. And also, the fucking, like, actual costume itself, so Bo has like a necklace and a single bracelet. It's like a fucking like dog's chew toy. It's like squishy and like a weird like foam kind of feel to it. Utter garbage. And Bo's shirt is already like a crop top that would cut off like right here. It cuts off like right here. This is where my nipples are. Walking around, I would be flashing people.
Speaking of flashing people,
Mm-hmm.
You've seen Demon Slayer, right?
I have not.
Please watch Demon Slayer.
I've been told to
good.
so many times. It's kind of turning into like how I feel about JoJo. Like I'm not denying that it's probably a good show.
It's
but
amazing.
the more people that tell me to watch it, the less I want to watch it out of spite, because
it's fucking amazing.
Because people are always so obnoxious about trying to get me to watch it. So
I will
just
start a
don't watch
rewatch.
it.
I will start a rewatch in my Discord. I'll fucking start community nights. I've been meaning to do community nights, but my brain's just like, you know what we could do?
Mm-hmm.
Sleep. But I honestly want to cosplay Inosuke. Like, cause I've been wanting to get in shape, and my brain's been. I've been telling myself I need to get back into working out, but my brain's like, you know what we can do?
Is that the
Your bed's right there.
Is that the boarhead guy? It
Yeah,
is.
boarhead dude with like the serrated katana.
Yeah. Someone I should have cosplayed at Tokido, which would have been a super easy last minute cosplay. I should have been fucking Invincible. I could have just ordered his suit off Amazon and been done.
Think, Stormo, think.
Exactly.
I've been meaning to watch Invincible. I've heard it's really good.
It's fucking great. It's just like another superhero show, but it's a good superhero show.
Everyone just went gore, smile. Because I know it's ridiculously gory, and my brain's just like, I like this.
I think it's so much better because I went into Invincible knowing absolutely nothing. I genuinely went into it thinking it was just another superhero show. I saw like little clips, and I thought it was just like, oh, you know, this he comes from a family of superheroes, and he hasn't gotten his yet for whatever reason. Like, I assumed his mom was a superhero too. I thought like the people in the town were kind of like superheroes. Kind of like an Incredibles type deal.
He hasn't hit puberty yet, that's why.
But yeah, that's all I thought it was. And then I watched the first episode, and I continue through the series, and I'm watching this with my girlfriend. And as we're watching it, I'm trying to be as vague as possible so I don't spoil people who haven't watched it, aka Ham.
Like me.
Yeah. And just like throughout the series, with every episode, we're just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Holy shit!
You know what will do that for you? You can watch it on YouTube. Someone's uploaded it. 1997 Berserk.
I thought you were gonna try and reroute this to get me to watch Demon Slayer.
I mean,
you know what'll do that? Demon Slayer!
Demon Slayer! But you can watch it on YouTube, someone uploaded it and they were like, "Hey, this is like copyrighted, so there's no ads on it." It's dark fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
very good. It's based off of like the 100 Years War.
Yeah.
And like it's not that bad until like the last episode. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but like be prepared for some really fucking terrible things to happen.
Have you ever seen S3K?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It stands for Soldier, Soldier, Soldier King.
Nope.
Hold up.
Is that wait? SS3 is that where 2-0 is from? The one anime lady that everyone's simping over?
Wait.
Who's superseded by Mitsuri Kamiroji?
2-0.
I think I mispronounced that.
Anime
I probably mispronounced
girl.
that.
Who's 2-0? Oh! No,
Hey, I got
she's
it.
from, not that. I don't remember what she's from. Darling in the Franxx, apparently, is the anime she's from.
Really,
I've literally
just
never
been-
heard of this.
I've really just been watching King of the Hill, this Chris Chan documentary, and Malcolm in the Middle.
Anyway, but S3K, dude.
Enlighten me.
So I'm a little like iffy on all the details. So I pulled up the wiki to properly explain it to you. So S3K, is it's this show, that is it's barely known because it was like cut off halfway through the series. But all of the episodes were made to be like the first season, you know.
Yeah.
But like halfway through, the company was bought by Disney because the show was doing pretty well. And then they just didn't do anything with the company. You know how Disney does with basically any company.
Away.
But so. So there's supposed to be 13 episodes of the show. Wait, there are multiple seasons? Hold up, they got new info on this.
Question mark?
There are 3 seasons? Okay, there are 13 episodes of the final season, and 9 of them got produced and put out, while the last 4 haven't been found. So nobody knows how this fucking show ends.
The more
It was
fun thing
What's up?
Fun thing with ADHD, sometimes I just have like random intrusive thoughts. I don't know if that happens to you, but my brain just went, you know what? What would happen if we just twisted our knee off of this box that you have that you've been meaning to get and just drop your guitar like you were sidekicking your knee?
I get that sometimes, yeah.
Break every L in your... Tear the ACL, tear the MCL, make your knee, take the L.
But yeah, so S3K.
Yes, continue.
So this aired from 2001 to 2002.
It sounds somewhat familiar.
And
But-
it follows the stories of 2 brothers, or 2 soldiers, sorry, conspiring to rebel against their monarch King Terry after he sent them on a mission that got their brother and the 3rd soldier killed.
Okay.
So it's like this whole quest to try and like overthrow the king, like kind of a basic plot, but I think what is like really bringing it fame is the fact that there are episodes missing, and that it's just like this missing piece of like anime history, kind of.
Yeah, people kind of go wild over lost media shit. Like,
Right.
that's how Blame It on Jorge got their following on YouTube. Words.
Look, this shit was fucking nuts. I'm surprised they didn't get in legal trouble for this, though, because I want you to guess the names of the three brothers. The three soldiers.
Can I get a hint on what they would get in legal trouble for?
With Disney. Three
Mickey,
brothers with Disney.
Huey, Dewey, and Donald.
Yeah, no, you're very close. Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
But Disney bought them?
Yes.
Those are names of people?
Like the DuckTales was already a thing prior to this. The DuckTales was like a thing in the 90s. When this was early 2000s.
Can you copyright names for characters?
I mean, if it's the exact same name with three brothers that share like that triplet.
Do Huey, Dewey, and Louie Duck have last names?
I think it's Duck, like Donald Duck and Scrooge McDuck.
DuckTales Wiki.
Are we about to go into the lore of DuckTales?
No, I'm Huey. Yeah, Huey Duck.
Yeah.
So yeah, they can use those names just fine without copyright. I was about to be like,
but also it's Disney and they want money, so.
I mean, Disney could fucking fund a mercenary army if they fucking wanted to. So please don't kill me.
Disney, if you're listening, we mean no disrespect. We love you, Lord Walt Disney.
We praise the frozen head that's in Disney World. Sometimes I take it out of the freezer just to give it a little lick.
But yeah, unfortunately, since there have been updates since I last looked into this, unfortunately, it looks like the search for the episodes has been stopped because it says as of May 2021, most agree that S3K's final ending may be lost to time and forever remain a relic of the past.
That fucking sucks. That always, shit like that breaks my heart.
Lost Media is fucking terrible. Like if I knew what I was doing and like knew how to look into it, I would continue searching for S3K. Not that it's because it's an inherently good show. It's a very passable show. It's not like the greatest anime of the year or whatever. But it's a good show, and I want to be able to like recover this lost media that like these people work so hard on. That's
totally valid. Like, they bust their ass off and like they were like, hey, this is like a little part of us, and then it just disappears. Piece of lost media though, the fucking 2016 reboot of Berserk. Because one, it doesn't start off where the original one ends, and two, it's like some kind of like 2.5 dimensional animation, and it just looks bad. It's something that I try not to remember.
Maybe I'm starting to see why the show should remain lost.
What, Berserk?
No, S3K.
Ah, okay. Because I was gonna say, fucking
no. Because I'm looking. I never looked into the episode names. Because like they're all in Japanese, it's not dubbed.
Oh, okay.
Somebody or like people went through and dubbed the episode names.
Lay it on me.
The 2-part season 2 finale is called The Foreskin of Christ. Louis receives the divine sword, the foreskin of Jesus, after his proving his worth to Zoblevins.
Foreskin of Jesus. That's a real spicy take on Christianity. Just Jesus wasn't cut. Jesus was intact. Okay.
I want to know what SDFG stands for. That's season 3, episode 5.
For a second, since you said it was about soldiers, I was like, all right, each episode's gonna be like war crimes that happened. And the first one that popped into my head was just fucking My Lai, and I'm like, okay.
But do you want to know something else about the show?
Yeah.
It is entirely fake.
Wait, what?
The whole show is made up. But, like, there's an actual wiki for it. And there's there's so much evidence to make it look like a real show, but this show never happened. Did I just blow your fucking mind?
What the fuck?
Do you want the context behind the whole thing?
Send me this. Send me the link.
Yeah, I'll send you the link to S3K.
Is this gaslighting? Where's the gatekeep? Where's the girl boss?
So I watched this streamer Atrioc, right? And at one point, I think it was in May of 2021, you know, when they were like, oh, fans say it's lost or something, whatever. He was like, let's convince my friends that I've started watching an anime, and like, let's make one up. And they convinced Toph or Toph. How do you pronounce the Avatar's character's name? Is it Toph or Toph?
Toph.
Toph? Okay, then he is Toph, because he's the other one. They convinced Toph, who's like who's a professional Smash player, and like he's like really into anime. Convinced him that S3K was a real show.
Where does it say that it's not a real show?
It doesn't say it on the wiki, because like you got to be able to go to the wiki to be like, oh, it's this real show. But here, I'll find the video where Atrioc's talking about it. Atrioc S3K.
So people just straight up came up with this for shits and giggles.
Yes. Here, I'll send you the video.
These motherfuckers need to fund this shit.
But there's a couple things that kind of give it away and make it funny, or that make it really funny. So hang on. So first of all, the episode names. There's Master Glizzard.
Master Glizzard. Master Glizzy.
I do think the first episode has a really clever name called Soldier Soldier, because it's about the two brothers trying to avenge their brother's death. I think that's genuinely clever. There's Glizzard's Hands. The Foreskin of Christ. There's no way that would be an episode name. There's no way.
I mean, who knows?
After proving his worth to Zob Blevins, that's Tyler Ninja Blevins, bro.
Wait, where?
Season 2, episode 11, The Foreskin of Christ, part 1.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Louis receives the divine sword, the Foreskin of Jesus, after proving his worth to Zob Blevins. After proving his worth to Ninja.
Years prior. Oh my god.
I didn't even click on the. Oh my god.
That's some fucking deep dive shit. I've told you about Chris Chan, right?
We're not gonna fucking talk about Chris Chan on the podcast.
Well, okay, understandable. But I just want this to, like, be known. So I do voice support for Robinhood. Like, I do, like, outbound calls. Like, you request support, and if we can do phone support for it, we'll give it to you. When the fucking happened, like, how many, yeah, did that happen this week? That happened this week.
By the way, just to further add on to S3K, by the way, a couple things you'd have to specifically watch, the person that made this to get shit, like Master Glizzard, for some reason, and I don't know why. Atrioc's nickname is Glizzy Hands, which I don't know what the fuck that means. And then the ghost.
Neither do I.
And then the ghost, when I almost said Fall Out Boy, Fall Guys was like a big thing. Atrioc, for whatever reason, adapted this like persona of the ghost whenever he played I almost said Fall Guys. He was like a fully black bean with like white flames on his bottom half.
Nice. Spooky.
But like, there's a bunch of shit that is like specific to Atrioc, but then there's some things that are just like general like pop culture, and that shouldn't make sense. Forged 69 years ago, the foreskin of Jesus.
The foreskin of Jesus Christ.
I can't believe that you just let the foreskin of Jesus fly.
I mean, when I saw that it was like a machine learning animation system, I was like, huh, in 2001?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. But, so, when the fucking happened,
Yeah.
it's been living rent-free in my fucking head this whole time. And like for the first 2 days of me taking calls, and it'd be like, "How are you doing today?" And they'd be like, "I'm fine." And you, and I'm just like, "Do you know who?" Well, I wanted to say it, but I didn't. I was like, "Do you know who Chris Chan is?"
No. Why did I think I was gonna be like, don't you know who I am?
Um,
I've always wanted to do that to somebody. Like, over the smallest shit.
Understandable.
Like just to say that I've done it. I don't want to, like, actually be that kind of guy, but, like...
That's valid.
But, like, I just want to do it once over something, like, stupid. Like, there's this Game Grumps bit that I completely agree with that I think would be super funny, like, over, like, a pack of gum. And it's, like, this was on sale yesterday, and the guy is just like, well, it's not on sale now, and he just, like, removed the sunglasses. Don't you know who I am? It was probably hard to tell with my clever disguise, and I'm, like, just wearing a pair of sunglasses, and that's it. I think it would be even funnier to do it now, because I'm not famous.
Understandable.
Like, I'm just this random motherfucker walking in. Don't you know who I am? No!
Takes, like, 6 pain pills, chugs it with Monster. Don't you know who I am? Speaking of phone calls, this one just popped into my head. This one was actually really good, but it started off so weird because at the time being, I was just not all right. And I was like, "Hi, thank you for calling Frontier. This is Sam Retention. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?" And the dude starts with, he said, "Sorry, I'm eating peanuts." But at first I thought he said, "Sorry, I'm eating penis."
Penis? Yeah.
And I was like, "Wait, could you come again?"
Just start fucking beatboxing.
I was about to be like, people are really fucking out here sucking dick, getting their internet disconnected.
Just...
But that was one of the...
Yeah, there's an outage.
You guys...
I would say in this case, it is you who sucks, sir.
But I swallowed the save. I actually got a save on that one. You know what really drove me crazy about that, though?
What's up?
So I've, like, worked on this, like, talking in a lower voice. Because did we even, like, have voice conversation from last September till May?
Like May of this year?
Yeah, May of this year.
At some point, yes, because we've...
You remember my voice being, like, higher, right?
I don't remember.
Because I'd be talking around, like, in this pitch, and people would be like, "Ma'am, just fucking disconnect my internet." And I was like, "I'm a guy, but okay." So, like, I've made it, like, an active attempt to, like...
To go from, "Hi, thank you for calling Xfinity," or whatever fucking place we work for, to, "Hey, baby, welcome to Xfinity."
Hey, little mama.
Zip.
How you doing, little mama?
Thank you for calling Xfinity. Zip. How can I help you today?
How can I service you?
We're getting pretty fucking close to an hour here.
God damn.
Did we ever decide how long we're gonna make these, or are we just doing shooting the shit for an hour?
That actively sounds like a plan. Time is a social construct.
Yeah.
Time blindness, baby.
I'd say give it like a solid 30 more seconds.
We're at like 58 minutes.
Yeah, my recording is at like 59:30.
Nice. This is the part where we do an outro, right?
Probably.
Thanks for watching the SamCast. It's gonna be an interesting...
Or listening. We don't discriminate audio listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember it's also on
This is
Spotify.
also gonna be on Spotify.
Yeah.
We can do that? Neat.
Probably. I mean, it's just like a podcast. Anyone can do a podcast.
Also available on Ham Radio as well.
But yeah, Ham, so where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Twitch at basementgoblin_, same for YouTube, and on Twitter as basementgob_TTV. I make vague attempts at comedy, and just ramble about shit, and probably post stuff that I shouldn't post, but it is what it is.
You can find me also on Twitch at twitch.tv/itsstormo. That's my same @ for Twitter. I'm way too active on Twitter, so 9 times out of 10 you'll be able to get some shit from me. You can also find me on Instagram that I never post on at its_Starmo. I rarely use it, but go follow it if you want. What's my YouTube? I don't post on YouTube anyway. It's just Stormo. Like, just take the it's out of
post on YouTube, but my brain's like, how do you do a video again?
Yeah, I still haven't edited our Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon Stadium Revolution Showdown. I still haven't edited that down. I'm on Gen 3 out of 8 for editing it.
Good God.
Or out of 9, I remember, because we did the.
Oh yeah, we did the tiebreaker.
Of course we go to my favorite gen and I get my ass kicked.
Clutched. Speaking of which, play me back in 4 in a row.
I'm not playing you back in 4 in a row. You fucked me, you bastard.
Scorched earth tactics.
Did you know that from the beginning that eventually it would do that, or no?
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Don't bullshit.
No, really, I was just like, I want to play out this game.
Were you just dragging it on, assuming I was gonna win eventually?
I mean, I saw places where you could win, but I was like, I want to see how long this game can go.
I did the math, and by math I mean I would just count the space and go yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, because I needed you to be the first one to put a red in either of the empty spaces. But if we just continued playing out the top until those 2 columns were left, I would be the first one to do that, and then either way, it would end in your win.
Nice.
So that's why I went down the middle path, because I thought you'd ignore it and then go it somewhere else, so then I can snag the win. But
I literally have no strategy for 4 in a row.
I don't either. I just kind of look at things.
Smooth brain.
I like how we did our outro and then we kept talking.
but yeah, you can find us on those places.
Yeah, Basement Goblin and It's Stormo. That's ITSSTORMO. People don't realize there are 2 S's in my name.
We're gonna try focusing on a subject at some point for the next one.
To be fair, we don't have to. We don't have to. We can just sit and shoot the shit, talk about whatever for an hour.
All right. Okay.
I'd vibe with that. I found in my content that if I stick to one specific thing instead of just doing whatever, it's a lot less fun for me.
That's valid. That's fucking valid.
Yeah.
Making a mental note about that.
Yeah. Alright, so we've tried to end the podcast 4 separate times. We're going to end it now. Thank you all for watching or listening.
Thank you.
I'm going to end it now, and then we'll talk about shit after. I don't... hopefully weekly podcast?
Weekly, bi-weekly?
Just something like that. More than 1 episode a month is the goal.
Yeah. Without a doubt. And with my days off being changed, I can do Wednesdays and Saturdays. So
sick. Perfect.
All right, bye.
Thank you all for watching or listening. We'll see you all eventually. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.